on, y'all? So today got another little project I'm working on, and it is on the new truck that I just bought. So I haven't shown it on the channel yet, but I'll do a quick walk around and then tell you what I'm getting into. So 2 weeks ago I went and picked up a 2006 Dodge 2500 6-speed manual and single cab. Whenever I got it, it came on a different set of wheels. It came on these wheels, and then I took it to Hatfield McCoy to ride four-wheelers and swap tires on it because those have a little better tread on them. But it's got a little bit of rust on it, yeah, like cab corner's gone and rocker over here is gone, but it's okay, it's normal. And then 6-speed, four-wheel drive. It's got the G56 in it, not the MV 5600. So it's got that going for it. And then the transfer case in this thing when I bought it was a mess. So when I bought it, the guy had it locked in 4 high, and I kind of wondered why. But when we got it back, we kicked it to 2 high and then drove it up and down the road a couple times, and it ended up kicking out of gear. So we put it back in 4 high and just kind of left it. And then I was driving it last week on like Monday or something, and the transfer case ended up going out of it, which I kind of figured it would, because whenever I was changing oil in it, it was a nice silver looking color, and then it after a while wasn't making very good noises at all. So it's got rust on this rocker too. You can't see it whenever you open the door up right here, and then bed's got rust on it, and the hood has got some spots of rust on it. I'm pretty sure the windshield leaks, but it's got 225,000 miles on it, I believe. 226. So it's getting up there in miles, but not compared to Drew's. So today we're actually working on the transfer case. My brother had one that was a electric shift transfer case that he just bought off a guy to put in one of his trucks, but he said I could buy it off him, and we did a little trading and stuff. So it was an electric shift, and this one's manual shift, but we were able to find a conversion kit to switch it over to a manual shift. And this was on eBay, but there's a different manufacturer. I don't remember the name of it. I'll try to find it, put the link in the description. So basically all it is just the spot where the shifter linkage hooks up to your shaft, and that control module for the electric shift just comes off. And then they send all new bolts and everything for it. And then this panel just goes over top of here, maybe. Something like that. And comes with spacers that goes in between there, and then 3 new bolts. So the spacers run underneath that. And since you can't tell in the cab what gear you're in, it's got a shifting pattern on the side of it right here. So that makes it pretty easy. But taking it out wasn't too bad. It took about an hour to get it out, and then an hour or so to put it back in. And these are the only parts I'm waiting on besides a replacement linkage for the shifter. And then it's gonna be ready to go. Because yeah, there was no linkage in the shifter. He took it out whenever I bought it. But the plus side of this truck is it had cab off, and they repainted the frame, new brake lines underneath everything. new 4-link. It's got a 5-inch exhaust, and pretty sure it's got a billet wheel on the inside of the turbo. That thing whistles like crazy. And then it's got a fast, a little more rust. But we checked all the fluids in the transmission. Fluids in the motor were over full by about a gallon or so. And then, of course, transfer case fluid, which was a nice silver color. But I drove it around for a week and a half and seemed to run pretty well. No trouble with the motor, at least not yet. But I'd have to say, whenever we got it home, there was a bunch of hanging stuff, like wires and stuff. So we went through the motor and cleaned out a bunch of stuff, and underneath zip tied all the fuel lines back up because they were kind of hanging. But we pulled a decent amount of wiring out, and then there were some sensors left hanging from when they changed manifolds, because they changed it from a early 3rd gen, like an 03 or something, or they changed the 06 manifold to an earlier manifold. So there's like a sensor inside the manifold, and they pulled it out and it was just kind of hanging. And then took a couple ground cables off. The alternator does need fixed because it's drawing on the battery, so we're thinking about going with a single wire alternator. But other than that, everything seems to be working all right. So I'm gonna get this plate put on and then come back, maybe do some more video and let you guys know how it goes. All right, so I got that finished up. The only thing that you might be worried about is the shifter linkage I ordered. So this one, the little shifting tower that they have down there on the T case, is threaded through. So I can't fit the linkage that I have through the hole. So they sent a bolt, a nut. So I'm guessing this is supposed to thread into the tower and then through some kind of eyelet on the linkage, and then it hooks up like that. So I may have to order a different linkage for it and see if I can get that to work, or just make my own, which is a good possibility. So it went on easy though. I mean, I would recommend it if you're looking to put a electric shift into turn it into a manual and put it in or whatever. I would recommend it. It's very easy to use, easy to get on. It's just 3 bolts, some spacers, and then the tower goes behind it, and the 3 bolts and spacers hold it in there, hold it in place. So this one was actually in too high, so it didn't do any damage whenever I was driving it. Other than that, yeah, pretty easy to install. When we were looking, I guess there's 2 different kits you can get. There's one for a Ford for a G56, and then there's one for the Cummins. And I guess the only difference in those is the shaft. This one's splined, and the Ford's must be something different because it was more just a round hole. So actually, I'll start this thing up, let you guys give it a listen. So I do think the turbo noise is pretty crazy. But it's not second gen swapped yet. Still got the turbo hanging. But other than the rest, it's a pretty decent truck. But everything underneath's been pretty much replaced. It's got new shocks on it and everything. Nice hitch. I do need a drop down ball for it though. But other than that, so far I've enjoyed driving it for 6 days or whatever. But yeah, so that's the truck, and transfer case is coming along. So hopefully I'll be able to get it back on the road soon. So if you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching. I'll try to find the link for that and throw it in the description. We'll see you guys in the next one.